Hello and welcome to WKNC's official sports podcast in a day. I do have a lot of general news to go over today, especially at the pro levels. But today we're going to be focusing more on previews for the upcoming women and men's soccer season. Since the women's are about a week away and the men's are about a month, I figured it'd be a good time to start getting into the 2026-2027 academic year for sports content. So, get your headphones on and let's get straight to it. We're going to start off with the NBA Summer League. That wrapped up about a week ago. I had my week off at the time, but a lot of things were kind of determined with this summer league, especially for the NC State rookies. Let's see. Houston Rockets, they had Quadir Copeland and former 2024 March Madness run forward Ben Middlebrooks. And the Orlando Magic went, I think, the same, about 3-2, and had former Michigan State and NC State alumni Trey Holloman. But how did they do? Trey Holloman, he's probably going to be someone who does stay in the G League. He only really played 5 minutes throughout their 5 games, averaging just 2 points and 2 assists per 5 minutes. So I mean, it's clean, it's efficient for 5 minutes, but at a level where I feel like the summer league is almost in the middle of like the G League and NBA, not having a lot of minutes does kind of feel like it certifies you as a G League player. But I think he'll definitely get some reps just from the short time we've seen. He could be someone that gradually gets it over time and could become a factor for their roster. And for a G League team that finished first in the G League and finished in the semifinals, I think he's going to be a pretty good contribution for this squad. Another player who I think is another player who's going to be spending a lot of time in the G League for this year is the Houston Rockets' Ben Middlebrooks. He played about 3 games, the first 3 games, and he didn't really impress. He averaged about 7 minutes a game coming off the bench, kind of near the bottom of the depth chart. You got about 0.67 points in those 3 games, totaling about 2 points. But he did get some good rebounds. He had a game, his third game, he had 4 rebounds and totaled about 1.3 a game. But he did have some foul trouble, getting about 2.3 fouls a game, which I know isn't a lot, but for only having a small amount of minutes per game, you would hope that he would be more highly efficient in that regard. I will say in college he did have about like 3 fouls a game, so this could just be part of his style of play. But I'm not too strongly inclined to believe that. I think that maybe he just isn't ready for the NBA level. I mean, he did spend a year abroad. He played pretty well there. I think he'll have the same kind of thing going on in albeit limited minutes with the G League squad, and we'll see with time whether or not he can find his way to a 2-way contract or even a more permanent contract with the Houston Rockets or with another team. I was not really impressed by his G League performance. One player I was impressed though was the biggest NC State offseason acquisition, or the biggest rookie, and his name is Quadir Copeland. He played like forward wing for the NC State squad and for the Houston Rockets. He played in all 5 games, averaging about 29 minutes, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, with a 1.67 assist to turnover ratio, which I know I'm throwing a lot at you at once, but for being a guy who started every game and not being the primary starting guard, he Definitely had some efficient minutes in that fifth game, their consolation game. He led the team in points. He had highly efficient shooting, only having one game where he had below 50% shooting at 37.5. Let's see, his assist to turnover. I mean, that was something that was going to be an issue, was turnovers and fouls. I mean, he had 3 turnovers in this first game, and they cut it down to 0, and just kind of definitely had an issue with. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely something there with about 2 to 3 a game. I mean, that's more than you would like. But I do think that he was able to find his place with his scoring efficiency, which is something that was always highly praised for him as a prospect going into the draft. And especially, with his height and his skill set, I think, again, he could be a guy who takes advantage of that two-way contract he has and spends some time, maybe starting off the season in the G League and then finding his way onto the roster more permanently. He could be the guy behind Bruce Thornton on that Rockets depth chart because, I mean, right now, I think I've brought this up before, but Fred VanVleet, he's on his way out. Amen Thompson, okay, he's not listed on the depth chart yet, but I'm sure he will find his way, if not him, Bruce Thornton. But we'll see. We'll see. I have faith in him. He's shown a lot of promise in this G League performance. Best of luck to him on his, 1-year contract. Let's see. Other notable news I have. Some MLB draftees who did not re-sign. There are some players who are juniors who have not officially signed on to their team as of right now. Right now on the MLB undrafted, or the MLB minor league player profiles, I do not see the 3rd round pick Jacob Dunan or the 11th round pick Chris McHugh having been signed by their respective teams. I think Dudan, it makes sense that he isn't signed yet just because of injury, but I think that's something that maybe there's a deadlock on how much he's worth. His sign-in bonus is $865,000 with a $988,000 pick value, so maybe he's trying to push for that $1 million. I don't really have the inside scoop on that. Maybe I should. Chris McHugh, that could just be something where, these late round picks don't really get signed as much, and who knows? It could be something where he just does not get signed because they weren't really signed. They didn't want to sign him for the value that pick had, or maybe they were just trying to phone it in with that pick. But that could lead to some potential for both of those players to return. I think if Dudan returns with that 3rd round pick, it would be interesting to see, just because I think it's going to be higher expectations for him, especially. I mean, I don't know if it could get higher than preseason All-American. That might be the way to do that. And with Chris McHugh, I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that holdout situation. One undrafted player that got signed recently, from what I've seen, is Heath Andrews. He was signed to the Cleveland Guardians. He was one of the pitchers from last year who didn't really have that great of a health, or he wasn't there as much, but when he showed up, he did have his flashes. Again, I mean, these undrafted players aren't really players you expect to go to the MLB, but I mean, if he can make Triple A, that'd be really good for him. And I think he's assigned to their rookie league as well, so he's out the door. But everyone else who was drafted, they are already on their way to their rookie leagues, or I think they're all in the rookie leagues. I can't think of anyone who is at the single A level as of right now. No. Yeah, they're all in their rookie leagues. So, hey, that's good. See, the last piece of news I have, the Arizona Cardinals holdout for former NC State quarterback Jacoby Brissett has ended. They have officially gave him like 15 million for this next year, which can go up to 21 million with incentives, which I think is a pretty fair deal. I mean, he at least statistically was very solid, and I think he definitely kept the offense from falling apart, even though it wasn't anything too special underneath him. I mean, just think about it. I mean, Kyler Murray was out the door. They didn't really have a running back. I mean, the only thing their offense really had was a Marvin Harrison Jr. that wasn't really up to par, and Trey McBride, who is one of the better tight ends in the league. So I think maybe having him as a continuity for the starting quarterback will be fine. I mean, this is a team that is ultimately contending for the number one overall pick. So I really shouldn't expect much. I'm checking the depth chart now. Let's see. Yeah, he's listed as the starter. I think that's where he's going to stay. Maybe Carson Beck will get some reps in. But yeah, I think it's good for the Cardinals to have him, even though they're going to continue to suck. I think it might be good enough to keep an eye on that first overall pick. I think it will probably be the Jets getting that first overall pick. I mean, come on now. But that's it for all the kind of various pro sports news that I have. I'm going to start with the women's soccer preview in just a bit. So, NC State had a rough start to the Gary Higgard years. If you don't remember, he was a guy that we took out of ECU after they had some success in their conference. But in this first year, they went 5-9-4, which is good for about 10th in the ACC. Despite that, they did have a 4-2 record, win, loss, tie, which is it's not too shabby. I mean, that's I think 500, but it's just the ACC women's soccer is very top heavy with like Florida State, Stanford, UNC, and then having a rough out of conference schedule where I think they lost like 5 straight heading into the ACC was just going to kill them from the very start. But they head into 2026 hoping to find some way that they can step forward and be a more productive team. Some notable graduates and players who are out the door. They didn't really lose anyone to the transfer portal, but they did lose Brooklyn Holt. She has graduated, and goalkeeper Olivia Pratapes, who she was decent with the load that she had, but they're both graduated out the door. We got to figure out how to replace them, essentially. Thankfully, as I mentioned, Gary Higgins, he's pretty good at retaining the players. They were able to get 2 transfers in who could essentially be their replacements. Emily Earls, a goalkeeper from Pitt. She holds like all-time save records with that school. So that's a really good addition to have for a grad transfer. And then another defender, Carly Montgomery from Texas, who was bottom of the depth chart over at Texas, sure. But, it's better to have it than to not, especially since this defensive front is very young and there's just really no real confidence in it. Proud of us, she did have a 72% save rate, but the team still gave up nearly 1.61 goals a game, which is near the bottom of the league. And I think that's just because it's just a very high workload. You can't really expect a goalie to be accurate 100% of the time, especially when you're not really given much work in the defensive end. There are some starters that are returning: Alex Moore, Yuna Aoki, Mackenzie Smith. They were all the main pieces of that struggling defending core. They're going to be back for a lot of their final years here. I think Smith is the youngest one on the crew, who I think is definitely going to start. That fourth defender spot does have a lot of solid options in the freshman and in the transfer class. So we'll see how the rotation at defense works out for the squad. I think they're definitely going to have to utilize that a bit more, just because I get you only have so many substitutions and you want to hold that off for your offensive players to try to get more momentum on that end, because that's how you win, is scoring. But at the same time, that's how you lose, is by giving up goals, and they can't really give up goals like they did last year, especially since Earls, she's really good, but she was not as good as Platypus was last year. Correction. I am completely brain dead. I don't know how I got this information. I must have been looking up a different Pitt goalie, but she only made 2 appearances last year. And she's a senior this year. So, I think she'll probably be the starting goalie. She does have experience in the ACC. She might be someone who is really good for the team, but she is not like an all-time Pitt goalie. I think that was the player over her that I was thinking of when I was writing that down. Let's see. But they do have a lot of other goalkeepers. They have one that came from a Spanish squad. She's gonna be a freshman, Amor Lee Martin Esteban, who could find her way into a role. I think it's going to be very similar to last year, where, or not at all similar to last year, actually, where they're just going to have so many goalies to work with. And so for women's soccer, they had a rough start to the Higgard years. If you don't remember, he came from ECU as the, what's it called? Backup coach. No, not the backup coach. He was the team that helped ECU become a competitive team in their conference and made a few appearances in the NCAA tournament. But they had a rough year. They went 5-9-4, which is about 10th in the ACC. Despite that, they did have about a 500 record, going 4-4-2. I just think what did them in was a very top-heavy ACC conference, as well as an abysmal, really tough out-of-conference schedule where they lost, I think, 5 straight. And it really doomed them from the start. But, maybe there's a chance of a turnaround here. We just have to kind of see how things work out, because they did lose a lot of key defensive players in a defense that was not very elite. They lost Brooklyn Holt and Olivia Platypus, a defender and goalie, respectively. However, they weren't really able to lose people in the transfer portal, which is nice. And they got players to replace them in those same respective positions. They got a transfer from Texas named Carly Montgomery. She's a senior. And then a goalie, Ellie Breach, from Pitt. And she, let's see, I'm trying to see. She has had some really good experience with the Pitt. I'm sorry, I gotta look through her stats again. Pitt's all-time leaders in goalie, win leader in goalie. She is the all-time winner. She is top 10 in their school with saves, as well as save percentage. So she is an all-time goalie with this squad, even though she's kind of been stepping down in productivity since her junior year, when she won 17 games in 2023, 2024. She got 7 wins, and, well, she is the all-time winner there, I don't think the team really won too much there. I mean, she's going to be a good goalie, and I think she'll be the starter for this season. And I don't expect a big drop off in quality from Platypus to Breach. It's just something we got to keep an eye out for. And Carly Montgomery, she has been kind of a backup defender for Texas, which, isn't really a bad thing. I mean, Texas is a respectable sports program, but regardless, it's good to have some more experience and someone who could definitely come in and be part of a rotation for a defense that helped give up 1.61 goals per game despite a solid 72% save rate. I think it was just a matter of workload, essentially. Some notable defenders who are going to be returning: Yuka Aoki, Alex Moore. They're kind of in their last years. Mackenzie Smith also in their last year. There's a lot of upperclassmen defense. And so you hope that all their experience in another year in this system could help to create a more productive defense. But if not, I do expect a rotation at kind of that fourth defensive spot. They do have a couple of solid freshmen coming in. They have 4 freshmen that they've recruited. Mackenzie Harris, Nina Duquette, Kapensi Perry, Taylor Kleinschmidt. Expect those players to kind of have their names called, especially if this team kind of continues at the pace they are right now. I think it would definitely be good to get some of these young defenders in. Not necessarily push for a title, but push for some kind of stability at this defensive position. I guess maybe they could. The offense has kind of lost a lot of their identity since their NCAA appearance. I mean, if you don't remember from last year, they lost a couple of their goal. Like, as soon as they made the tournament, they just kind of bled players. I mean, yeah, the coach was fired. That was probably part of it. But the only player here that was, like, consistently scoring was Jade Bordelot. But she returns for, I think, her last year with this squad. I don't know if she's going to grad transfer or not, but so yeah, all ACC second team last year. I think she's going to continue that. She got 10 goals. She hit double-digit goals. That's pretty good for as the striker. But I can't think of anyone else who's going to be a more permanent scorer behind her. Let's see. Some other forwards I think did get some reps. Let's see. Daisy Duda is someone that I was a fan of. I think she is going to take a step up. Antonella Mazzioto also got some decent minutes. But this is also kind of an older forward class who isn't really super talented. So it's about trying to get some of these younger forwards in. Like Kennedy Ava Buckner, Katie Richter. They do have some good players. It just kind of figuring out their fit on the roster. Again, I think this could be something where there's a lot of, I mean, there can't really be rotation in player like during game, but I guess during starting lineups, we could see some moving around, especially as it becomes less and less likely for the team to make a conference tournament or even the NCAA tournament. What else can I say? Midfielder. They have more quality players than they don't, in my personal opinion. They bring back all of the starters who I think were pretty good for the team. Mana Nakata was someone I liked. I liked Mary Frances Sims. She's going to be returning. They got a pretty good recruit in Madison Castine who played for the NC Courage, like their youth development. Fane Ledstecker is another player I like. She, I think, is... she has 8 points. Nataka has 8, which are both kind of top on the teams. I mean, we saw flashes of her. She's going to be heading into her senior year where maybe she could kind of push through and get something big for this squad. Only time will tell. They don't really have any big recruits at midfielder, though. But I think that is going to be the stable part, and I think having a stable midfield is going to be really important because, of their versatility on offense and defense. dependent on their formation. So this roster doesn't really say a lot of promise, but it does say a lot of promise for the further future, just not this future right now. I mean, the Death Blow, as I mentioned before, really tough conference. Maybe this year could be an easier track. They only had 2 NCAA appearing teams that made it last year, and 0 power conference teams in our out of conference schedule compared to 3 tourney appearances and 2 power conference teams last year. Some notable home matchups to make sure to kind of come by and watch to support the Lady Wolfpack. They have their season opener August 8th against Liberty. August 23rd, they host an NCAA tournament team, Elon. They visit High Point, which is the other, NCAA tournament team. Their ACC home opener is against SMU. However, their outright ACC opener is at Florida State. They travel both to Duke and Wake Forest. They don't have UNC on the schedule. October 8th, Breach faces off against her former team at Pitt. And her home finale is October 15th versus Syracuse. So make sure to check them out. I mean, they could surprise this year if this veteran core with another year of the coach could build upon a pretty abysmal last season. And maybe we could see some glimpses of a future where the team has a lot more talent and success coming their way. Let's see. How did the men's look? I mean, last year was the year for the record books. Jonathan Phillips was really great for this offense. They had a lot of good defensive players, and they were able to, in a very tumultuous NCAA tournament, they were able to sweat through to the finals, where they lost in overtime to the Huskies. They were just so close to victory, and now with several players headed pro, NC State must scramble to try to not necessarily build off, but try to stay at the form they're at. Logan Erb left for the Houston Dynamo, Nikola Markovic, DC United, Justin McLean, also Erb goalie, Markovic defender, McLean defender to Atlanta, Caleb Tommy defender to the Portland Timbers, Isaac Heffes, defender drafted by the Crew, Donovan Phillips. He was drafted last year to the Colorado Rapids, and there was this interesting thing where it's kind of like they held the rights to him, but he had an extra year, so he returned. And he most recently made his debut for the Colorado Rapids and also plays for the St. Lucia's national team. Even though they didn't make it to the FIFA World Cup, he did score a goal for them, and with him being one of the better scorers for NC State's history, that's always nice to see. And Tag Healy went to the United Soccer League with Fort Wayne, which is, I think, close to home in New Hampshire for him. Newcomers, Josh Gordon, defender from Kentucky. He had some starting reps with them. Mateus Romans, a goalkeeper from Queens. Hayato Takayama, midfielder, who scored a lot of goals in the JUCO level at Iowa Western. Some freshmen, they got another goalkeeper who could potentially replace them, another midfielder. I'm going to focus more on just like the rosters now. The big issue is going to be recovering for their defense and just trying to find a new offensive core. It feels like they're going to have to start from scratch. Erb was really good with only 13 goals given up in 23 games, which is one of the better ones in the entire NCAA. They do have one returning defensive starter, Riley Maloney, who I think will come in as the head honcho of this defense, which I think is going to be really good for him. And I think would definitely be helpful with him trying to get into the MLS as well. The goalkeeper, there's a lot of fluctuation there with most likely it's going to be Samuel Terranova. He's been with the team for a few years. He got reps last year. Unless if Romans really aspires something to start, which he probably won't because NC State did blow out Queens when we played them last year. I'm on the roster. There's a lot of young players on the defense who haven't had too many reps, so I think it'll definitely be a struggle going into it. But Josh Gordon, he's a really solid defender from Kentucky. I like putting faith in Maloney. And I think this defense, although it takes some time, I think will be just fine under Hubbard. Uh, Offense, they don't really have a primary goal scorer, although they do have a very well distribution of assists. I mean, no one on that team was really elite at it except for Healy. But your midfielders and forwards were able to provide, and I think that primary score by committee could be helpful for the offense to stay flexible and to keep trying to get some wins in. Let's see. Who's returning, you may ask? Aiden Payne. He's the most experienced returner. 3 goals, 5 assists. I could see this team relying more on offensive midfielders unless we see a step up in any of our forwards' performances, especially. Let me take a look again at the roster. I think Aiden Payne is probably the most notable player in this regards. Frankie DiFrancesco came off the bench a lot, and he was decent. So he's a guy who I think is probably going to come in and be a starter at forward. But, this is a team that's a very midfielder-heavy offense, and they probably will use a formation that's more heavy in that direction. A lot of them are back. Tyler Kenton, Brandon Peebles made first-team All-Carolina League during spring play, so that inspires a lot of confidence because it's all of the North Carolina soccer teams competing against each other. And they played pretty well. I like Takamaya as a prospect. Caden Tolentino has experience, so if all of these players come up and are as advertised in the little bit of playing time that they got, I feel very confident with this squad. And their schedule doesn't seem too tough either if you really take a look at it. The out conference is easy. Only one of those teams made the NCAA region the year before. And 4 of their 8 ACC opponents made the NCAA tournament as well, which feels like smooth sailing to the postseason. I mean, worst case scenario, if they're not as good as last year, or they're like a fringe, and let's say that they all get beat by teams who made the NCAA tournaments, I think they'll still be good enough to make it to the ACC tournament, where maybe they have another big run to spark in them. Again, only time would tell on that account. But I don't even think it would put them at the bottom of the league if they went 4-4. Put them about in the middle, like, where UNC and Virginia Tech were last year. What else was I going to say? All right. I like how easy the out-of-conference schedule is, and I like how it's kind of blended in with the ACC schedule, just because I think it'll get more time to work through some of the rougher parts of figuring out who's coming up and who isn't. And I think it'll be good for the team to have that weekish break in the middle of their schedule. We'll go into that in a minute. Some notable home matchups. Their home debut is August 20th against Coastal. September 5th is their ACC debut against VTech. September 10th, they have Duke. September 25th is Wake Forest. Let's see. I mean, those are some notable home teams. And then at the end of their road trip with Louisville, Greensboro, October 11th, they play that one team on their conference schedule, or out of conference schedule, that made the NCAA tournament in University of Missouri, Kansas City, which I feel fine about. And then, while this is an away game, they are going to close their season away at UNC, with the ACC tournament happening during the early November, like right before Thanksgiving break. So, I feel really good about the schedule. The squad, it may not inspire confidence for most players. It does inspire a lot of confidence for me. I think they're going to be pretty good this year. Hopefully, they can make another push and maybe even a higher seed that kind of feels more certain about their chances of getting far, especially since, as I mentioned, last year was very crazy. I think NC State at 15th was the highest seed to make the final or the final four. But I mean, we'll see. Best of luck to the men's and women's this year. I'm very excited to watch them and see how they do this year, see who stands out for the future of both of these squads, and what can they really capitalize on. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Have a good day, and go Pack.